So are you looking to freshen up your home or office with new furniture or some home goods or design ideas? Well, everyone knows you go to IKEA for that. And IKEA in Red Hook, Brooklyn is now partnering with New York Waterway to make it easier for you to get here. I'm Jennifer from New York Waterway with this edition of Ferry Minute, and joining me to talk all about this new ferry service is Market Manager Mike Baker. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Jen. It's a pleasure to have you here.
This is so exciting. It's such a wonderful trip taking the ferry here to your facility in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Tell us why you decided to have a ferry service.
Well, a big piece of the puzzle in New York, of course, is accessibility. There's subways and buses and hail a cab, take your own car if you have it. But from Manhattan, it's a little bit more difficult. So what we decided to do when we built the building years ago was to provide a service that could bring Manhattanites over free of charge and allow them the ability to get to Red Hook in the simplest and most efficient way.
And that's the ferry. So now New York Waterway is going to be running the ferry service for IKEA from the Pier 79 West 39th Street Ferry Terminal. That's on Saturday and Sunday. It's also going to be stopping at Brookfield Place, Battery Park City, and Pier 11 Wall Street, and then coming right here to Red Hook, and you get off at the ferry slip to this amazing facility. This is quite a big facility.
Yeah, 342,000 square feet. It's air conditioned. That's a good sign for the weather we're in today. We have a 6.5 acre waterfront park, of course, that customers can come and lay around and have a picnic. But the ferry runs right up to the terminal. It's on the park and we're right on the water. So you want a nice breeze in your air as you come over and hang around in our park, that's great. But do come in and see what we have to offer.
And as you were saying, there's a lot of great breeze, a lot of great scenery. When you're taking the ferry, we have open air decks. The cabins, have fresh air coming in. So it's a great trip out here and a lot of scenery. It's really a day trip for people. And you can come and eat in the cafeteria. Okay, what's with the Swedish meatballs the famous meatballs?
Yes, the famous Swedish meatballs. Which the original recipe for them came from Ingvar's wife, Margareta. And then some years later, we decided we'd like to be a little bit more sustainable. And last year, we launched the plant ball. The plant ball was a few years in the making. It's all about sustainability, and believe me, it's delicious. I eat it 4 times a week, which you might think is strange, but they're very good.
Doesn't sound strange at all. If it's good, you love it, and if it's good for you and good for the environment.
It is.
Why not, right? And this showroom is spectacular.
This showroom is actually brand new. The front end of the showroom is brand new. By the time we get to the fall, the whole showroom will be brand new. And this is based on inspiration from our customers. How do they live? How do they live in New York? Small spaces, big spaces, mostly small. How do they cover their windows? So it's all based on solutions of New Yorkers.
The ferry is very accessible. You can bring your packages on, but you also have other options. You can order here, but not have to take them with you.
Yeah. Many articles you can actually take under your arm or in a blue bag, which we have here for sale as well. We also have Lug, a service that is provided by TaskRabbit, which is the company that will actually build the furniture for you. So if you come and you have goods that won't fit, you can take those goods downstairs, you scan, a lug van will pull up, these nice fellows will put it into the van and deliver it to your house probably before you get there.
Excellent. So see, there's so many options here. You have your accessibility here, your sustainability, and your affordability, because as you mentioned, this is an affordable day trip. It's an affordable furniture. Everything is just so wonderful when you take your whole family or just come by yourself to, get away from it all and get some inspiration and take the ferry. So once again, ferry service is running on weekends starting July 3rd. The first ferry leaves from Pier 79, that's the West 39th Street Ferry Terminal, at 11:05. The last ferry out of there is 7 p.m., but the last ferry out of here at IKEA in Red Hook, Brooklyn is 7:25. So you have lots of time to shop, bring the whole family, come and see Mike and the crew, right? They'll be here. It's a wonderful day out. There's a friendly staff, and you're really going to enjoy it. So for ferry fares and schedules, visit NYWW.com. For the IKEA schedule, visit NYWW.com/IKEA. Now, don't forget, if you're taking our free New York Waterway shuttle buses, we have free shuttle buses that go throughout Midtown Manhattan to take you to the West 39th Street Ferry Terminal. Download the free bus app, and that will give you real-time coverage of where the bus is. You can hop on, and they'll be waiting for you when you get back there. So this is a great option for customers that want to come out. Thanks so much again, Mike, for joining us. And thank you for joining us as well. I'm Jennifer Schuck here in Red Hook, Brooklyn.